Jai Shri Krishna. We shall begin with the 7th canto, which we shall see about Shishupala in this. All the avatars of the Jaya and Vijaya who were killed by the Lord is what we see now, one by one. So, the great Rajasuya sacrifice was being made by Yudhishthira, and he was getting many horses for that purpose, and he was doing a huge oblation. And at the end, at the last part of the sacrifice, one very great person should be honored. So, Bhishma and everybody was searching for great people around the spot. And even Shishupala was invited there, and Shishupala was also sitting among the people there. When he saw that Krishna was being invited as the greatest person, and Bhishma had told them, he said, "Hey, Vrthapalitaha Murkha," means, oh, one who is become white haired with waste. His white hair is just nothing but waste. That means before, when white hair used to come, that means that person has used his life for a long time, and he is very good, and he is very full of wisdom. So that's why Bhishma had chosen Krishna. But Shishupala got so angry and started hurling abuses at the Lord and said that he's a stupid cowherd who comes just like that from some family and then comes and tries to teach us about things and then sits on that huge asana. How dare he does that? And he started speaking so many things. He stood up and he couldn't withstand it. There's a story in which Shishupala was to be married with Rukmini. But what Krishna did was, he took away Rukmini and then married her in his city, because Rukmini and Krishna liked each other. But Shishupala was very angry because of this, and Jarasandha got even more angry, and both of them plotted against Krishna. So because of this, in this revenge and anger, the embodiment of Vijaya, who was Shishupala, got so angry and then started hurling so many abuses at the Lord, and even got up with the sword at the Lord. Then suddenly he went away from his kingdom with all his soldiers, and finally in his kingdom he was having so much wrath, and then he said, now is the time to fight a war against Krishna. Then he sent one force, and then that messenger said that, okay, now we'll have a war. After that, all the kings present in the full assembly, including Bhima and Arjuna, every single king who was almost equal to Bhima and Arjuna, stood up, and then they fought. There was a big massacre. All these evil kings were finished, and Shishupala was cut. His head was cut with the chakra. So after he put the big chakra, what happened was, it went and it fell on his neck, cut his neck, and then the chakra came back to the Lord in the hand, and soul came and fell at the feet. So now we shall see the shloka of this. अत्रैवोदाहृतः पूर्वम् इतिहासः सुरर्षिणा प्रीत्या महाकृतौ राजन् पृच्छते जातशत्रवे दृष्ट्वा महाद्भुतं राजा राजसूये महाक्रतौ वासुदेवे भगवति सायुज्यं चेदिभूभुजः तत्रासीनं सुरर्षिं राजा पाण्डुसुतः क्रतौ पप्रच्छ विस्मिता मना मुनीनां शृण्वतामिदं श्रीयुधिष्ठिर उवाच अत्यद्भुतं हेतत् दुर्लभैकान्तिनामपि वासुदेवे परे तत्त्वे प्राप्तिश्चैत्यस्य विद्विषः. So the Lord was sitting in that place, and then Bhishma said that let's keep him as the greatest personality in the entire sacrifice, because he is the supreme personality of Godhead, and he is the one who has created all the beings, so he is only worthy to sit on the chair and get honored as the most exalted personality around that spot. So from the beginning of his childhood, when he could not speak properly, Shishupala, the most sinful son of Damaghosha, began blaspheming the Lord, and he continued to be envious of Sri Krishna until death. Similarly, his brother Dantavakra continued the same habits. Although these two men, Shishupala and Dantavakra, repeatedly blasphemed the Supreme Personality of God and Lord Vishnu, the Supreme Brahman, they were quite healthy. Indeed, their tongues were not attacked by white leprosy, nor did they enter the darkest region of hellish life. We are certainly most surprised by this. Even though Shishupala was troubled a lot by all these things, his soul was itself troubled by what he was saying to Lord. Even though he was saying all of this, still his tongue was not afflicted by white leprosy. But nowadays, how much ever people hurl abuses at each other, people don't, they keep getting white leprosy and so many diseases of their tongue and of their mouth, everything, because of hurling abuses at good people. So the shloka, Shapatora Sakrat Vishnum Yad Brahma Paramavyayam Shvitro Najato Jihvayam Nandham Vivishatuστamaha. We are certainly most surprised by this, which means that even though Shishupala was troubling the Lord so much by saying bad abuses towards him and just kept on torturing everybody around him by hurling abuses at the Lord, still the Lord did not say anything to him because he knew that nobody can affect him. How much ever they scream, how much ever they say bad abuses, because nothing affects him at all. So,